It's finally time for me to do the one and only crash video. Let's do this. For our YouTube listeners, after the other day, I did a post on TikTok and I made a horror character for Minecraft. And someone in the comments asked if I could do a tutorial on how to make them. So this is your video. I'm going to post it on YouTube as well though, just so I can do two things at once. Anyways, so how I make my things is specifically I start out with using one piece of pipe cleaner. From there, I build up the head, which is grabbing one piece of pipe cleaner and continuously wrapping it. As seen with my other projects, I tend to start with the head because you can use one piece of pipe cleaner to do the head and then work your way down the body with more pieces of pipe cleaner. You can choose whichever way you want, but to be honest, I personally use the head first because I can work my way down the body, slowly bulking it up as I go. Also, another major rule of thumb is that you have to tie the body parts or limbs that you're going to add to the body firmly. So you have to pull it and make sure it'll actually stay there. So I suggest you tie it a few times and then spin it so it stays on the body. Eventually you'll bulk up the body though over the arms, so even if it's not tight enough already, it should stay on its own. So just remember, any limbs you add are going to go on before you bulk up the body, otherwise it'll be hard to do it down the line. But you can add miniature detailing like spikes or stuff in details, like between pipe cleaner you can slightly put it under it and then slip it through and then tie it at the top to add spikes if you want to add spikes or something, or other smaller limbs, but it's not suggested. You can if you want, and that doesn't matter since it's your creation. You can make it however you want. If anything, I'm just telling you how you can do it. I'm not telling you how you have to do it. This whole thing is that you have to figure out most of it yourself, which is what I want to do with this tutorial. And also things you should 100% avoid when making creatures or anything that you want to make. Anyways, when it comes to bulking up the body, it's really simple to just use one piece of pipe cleaner each for whatever layer you're making. But I suggest you go first down the body and then slowly bulk it up. But you can do it however you want, like I said. And another way for arms to make hands, it's good to start from the original base you started with and slowly work your way backwards. Because then the hands are bigger than the arms, which makes it mostly easier to tell what's the hand and what's the arm. In some cases it can be different, but it does help if you want to make things in that way. Plus, if you want to, you can unwrap it while you're messing around with your creation, and you can use it as a hand. An actual hand, so it can use it to grab onto things. So for stop motions or anything, if you want to use that tactic, you can. Also, while working on this, I thought of another tactic you can use, where you start at kind of the top of the body and then work your way down with another piece of pipe cleaner to make two legs. So like that, instead of using most of the pipe cleaner where I use here, instead you could bulk up the body a little bit up there and then use another piece of pipe cleaner and go downwards and kind of twirl the legs so you can make an easier set of legs. But I didn't think of this tactic while doing the video, so I just kept going. But that's another way you can do it. I kind of did it here, but I kind of forgot I was trying to do that and didn't end up doing it, but you can. Anyways, so another thing you can do is try to work your way down from the top of the body with a piece of pipe cleaner to build up the legs too. And at any limbs, it's best to use one piece of pipe cleaner and then put it at the middle almost equally. And then go down the legs or arms and bulk up the body. Suggestively, you should probably do that and then grab another piece of pipe cleaner and then at the end of where you stopped, continue afterwards with another piece of pipe cleaner, but one piece for each section. since you can't use one piece of pipe cleaner and keep going without using most of the pipe cleaner because it starts at the middle. So instead, start where you left off and then go down the arm or leg or whatever limb you're trying to make. Okay, now that we're finished with this guy, I should probably show you something. So this character next to this guy is a thing that I made for the last video, like I showed you, or post that I did. So here I'm going to show you how I made this guy. Basically what I did was, for the head, I used white pipe cleaner on the under part of it, and then I wrapped it with black pipe cleaner, trying not to cover up the face too much, but cover up certain areas so you can still see the eyes. For the legs, instead of adding one joint in the leg, I can show you right here, I bent the leg in the middle so I can give it an extra limb, and that's basically how you give it like those type of animal like limbs for something like that. Lastly, I'm going to tell you how you can make a dragon or something like that. So if you add a tail, what you're going to do is, just like in the front with the front arms, you're going to add legs, but instead of adding it towards the middle of the body or towards where the other leg is, instead you add it towards the middle of the body, just like the front limbs, and then leave a section to add a tail. And if you want to, you can attach the end of the pipe cleaner to another piece of pipe cleaner to make the tail longer, and then just build it up later. And that's basically just how you make a lizard or any type of animal's tail. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.